When you come across a film like Leave from 2011, it doesn't immediately present itself as a loud or attention-grabbing cinematic experience. Instead, it quietly pulls you in, almost like a whisper that slowly grows into something deeper and more emotionally resonant. This is the kind of movie that doesn't rely on heavy action or dramatic twists every few minutes, but rather focuses on atmosphere, character depth, and the subtle unfolding of human emotions. As you begin watching, you might feel like you're stepping into a simple story, but as the narrative progresses, it becomes clear that there's a layered and thoughtful exploration happening beneath the surface. Directed by a filmmaker who clearly understands the importance of pacing and emotional tone, Leave carries a sense of calm control throughout its runtime. The director approaches the story with patience, allowing scenes to breathe and characters to develop naturally rather than forcing dramatic moments. This style may not appeal to everyone, especially viewers who are used to fast-paced storytelling, but for those who appreciate a more grounded and reflective approach, it works beautifully. The direction feels intentional, with each frame contributing to the mood and overall message of the film. The story itself revolves around themes of separation, identity, and the emotional consequences of choices. Without relying on overly complicated plot mechanics, the film builds its narrative through everyday moments and personal struggles. This simplicity becomes one of its strongest aspects, as it allows viewers to connect with the characters on a more personal level. You're not just watching events unfold, you're feeling the weight of each decision and the quiet tension that lingers in the background. One of the most compelling aspects of Leave is its lead performance. The main actor delivers a portrayal that feels incredibly real and grounded. There's a natural quality to the acting that makes it easy to forget you're watching a performance at all. Instead, it feels like you're observing a real person navigating difficult emotions and circumstances. The actor manages to convey a wide range of feelings with subtle expressions and body language, which adds depth to the character without the need for excessive dialogue. Supporting actors also play a significant role in enriching the film's world. Each character, no matter how small their role may seem, contributes to the overall emotional landscape. Their interactions feel genuine, and the chemistry between the cast helps bring authenticity to the story. This sense of realism is further enhanced by the film's dialogue, which feels natural and unforced, avoiding the clichés that often appear in similar dramas. Visually, Leave maintains a consistent tone that complements its narrative. The cinematography leans towards a more understated style, focusing on composition and lighting rather than flashy techniques. There's a quiet beauty in the way scenes are framed, often using natural light and simple settings to create a sense of intimacy. This approach helps draw the viewer closer to the characters, making their experiences feel more immediate and personal. The film's pacing is deliberate, which can be both a strength and a challenge depending on your viewing preferences. It doesn't rush to reach its key moments, instead allowing tension and emotion to build gradually. For some viewers, this may feel slow at times, but it ultimately serves the story well by giving each moment the attention it deserves. By the time the film reaches its more impactful scenes, the emotional investment has already been established, making those moments more powerful. Music and sound design also play an important role in shaping the film's atmosphere. Rather than overpowering the narrative, the soundtrack is used sparingly and effectively. It enhances key scenes without distracting from the performances or the story. The use of silence is equally important, as it allows certain moments to resonate more deeply, giving viewers time to reflect on what they're seeing. Another noteworthy aspect of Leave is its ability to explore complex emotions without becoming overly dramatic. The film handles its themes with sensitivity and restraint, avoiding exaggerated portrayals of conflict. This makes the story feel more relatable, as it mirrors the way people often deal with challenges in real life. There's a sense of honesty in how situations are presented, which adds to the film's overall impact. As the narrative progresses, the film gradually reveals more about its characters and their motivations. This unfolding of information keeps the audience engaged, encouraging them to piece together the emotional puzzle. It's not a film that hands everything to you immediately. Instead, it invites you to observe, interpret, and connect the dots. This level of engagement makes the viewing experience more immersive and rewarding. The director's vision is evident in the way the story is structured. There's a clear understanding of how to balance character development with narrative progression. Scenes are carefully placed to maintain a steady rhythm, ensuring that the film never feels disjointed. Even when the story takes a quieter turn, it never loses its sense of purpose. One of the strengths of Leave lies in its ability to leave a lasting impression without relying on grand gestures. The film doesn't aim to shock or overwhelm its audience, instead, it seeks to resonate on a deeper level. By focusing on emotional authenticity and subtle storytelling, it creates a connection that lingers even after the credits roll. The lead actor's performance deserves special mention for carrying much of the film's emotional weight. There's a vulnerability in the portrayal that makes the character's journey feel genuine. Whether it's moments of introspection or interactions with other characters, the performance remains consistent and compelling throughout. At the same time, the supporting cast provides a strong foundation that enhances the overall narrative. Their contributions help create a well-rounded story, ensuring that no part of the film feels underdeveloped. Each character adds a unique perspective, enriching the central theme and providing additional layers to the story. In terms of storytelling, Leave manages to strike a balance between simplicity and depth. The plot may seem straightforward at first, but as you delve deeper, you begin to notice the nuances that make it more meaningful. This layered approach allows the film to appeal to a wide range of viewers, offering something different depending on how closely you engage with it. The emotional core of the film is what truly sets it apart. It doesn't rely on dramatic twists or high-stakes scenarios to create impact. Instead, it focuses on the internal struggles of its characters, making their journeys feel more personal and relatable. This emphasis on emotion over spectacle gives the film a unique identity. By the time the film reaches its conclusion, it leaves you with a sense of reflection rather than closure. It doesn't tie everything up neatly, which may not satisfy everyone, but it feels appropriate given the nature of the story. Life, after all, rarely offers clear resolutions, and Leave captures that reality in a thoughtful way. Overall, Leave is a film that prioritizes emotional depth and character-driven storytelling. It may not be for those seeking fast-paced entertainment, but for viewers who appreciate a more introspective experience, it offers something truly worthwhile. The combination of strong performances, careful direction, and a thoughtful narrative makes it a memorable watch. This movie is available on YouTube free.